Welcome back to Counseling Minus the Bull with Candace. We're gonna do a quick video today. It's going to be a movie review, guys. So I just watched the dopest movie. Excuse my slang, but I just watched one of the best movies that I've seen in a while. Right? It's actually a 2-hour movie. So the movie is. Did I forget the title that quick? You know, guys, I'm always messing something up. It's Pieces of a Woman. So yeah, the title is Pieces of a Woman. It's a Netflix movie, came out this year. We got Shia LaBeouf in there, and some other excellent actors as well, and actresses. So let's start with our check-in. So our check-in is, what's your mood for today? It's Friday. Happy Friday, guys. So my mood, I actually thought about it. Okay, it was the lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. Okay, give you some leeway of my age, right? Anyway, so that's my mood. Go ahead and put your moods below, as long as it's appropriate and as long as it is positive. Put your mood below, guys. So movie, jump right into it. So the movie is about a couple. Shia LaBeouf plays Sean, and then he has a girlfriend, a spouse, his child's mother, Martha. So it looks like they have a very nice house. So it looks like financially they're stable. Sean, he was stated to build bridges, and then Martha looks like she has like a corporate type of job, right? Yeah, but it really didn't show too much about their work life. But yeah, so this is this couple. Martha is pregnant. They're excited. That's how the movie starts off. They're at this party. Everyone is congratulating them. It's a gender reveal. It's a girl. The balloons were in the back. So then the movie goes on, and it shows the process of Martha delivering the baby. And she and Sean decided to have a midwife. And the midwife that was supposed to do it was Barbara. However, when Martha, my refrigerator guys threw me off. When Martha began to have these, why am I having brain fog? When Martha began to go into labor, Barbara, the midwife that she had planned, actually was in another delivery. So Barbara suggested, and she suggested that another midwife come out, and I believe her name is Eva. So Eva came out, and Eva came, you know, she did her job. She encouraged Martha. She was checking in on the baby, the heartbeat. She had got the bed ready. She let Martha get in the tub. She was doing examination. So it looked like it was all procedure until Eva, the midwife, noticed that the baby's heartbeat was not recovering after, I think twice. She had checked twice, and the baby's heart rate was slower. It had slowed down from the first time she took it, where the heartbeat was strong. Everything appeared to be okay. So it appeared that the baby was in some type of distress, and she had stated, you know, Sean to call the police. I mean, to call the ambulance, and have them on their way. She did take 2 times to give that instruction. And then once she gave that instruction, Sean called the ambulance, you know, to be on their way. And then Martha decided that she wanted to continue to have the baby at home. She had not been informed that the baby's, the sign of distress of the baby and the slow heart rate could cause, you know, death. However, she wanted to continue to push the baby from home and had the baby from home. So they continued. The midwife suggested that Martha just go ahead and try to get the babies out as soon as possible. So, take a breath and push again. Take a breath, push again. And that's pretty much what happened. So the baby was born. They took a picture of the baby. They got a chance to hold their baby girl. Looking very, very happy and in the moment, right? As any parent would be. And then the midwife kind of noticed the baby, the crying was getting fainter. And she turned around because she was putting away her things. And that's when she noticed that the baby was actually blue, turning blue. So by that time, the ambulance arrived, and yeah, Eva was attempting to save the baby, and however, the baby didn't make it. So, okay, I didn't mention Martha's mom. So Martha's mom and Sean had a complicated relationship. Martha did not like Sean. It was known. It wasn't like any disrespect or anything, but yeah, there was friction. So jumping right back to the story. So the next few parts was pretty much, well, the middle of the movie was Sean, was Martha, was Elizabeth, which is Martha's mom, and family. They're all showing how grief can affect everyone differently. So for Martha, she was like, in the beginning, she was like lighthearted, she was excited, and then throughout the movie, she was just she was grieving. So her personality had altered, really kind of withdrawn, really not expressing herself. And then when she was expressing herself, it was kind of like lashing out anger, and that's to be expected, right? And then Sean, he was trying to express himself. He had been sober for 6 years, over 6 years, and they did not disclose from what. However, during this time where Sean and Martha was kind of clashing with each other as they were grieving, he relapsed. So we saw him begin to drink, smoke cigarettes, and he also appeared to be sniffing some type of white substance. Don't know what that is. It could have been medication, any other thing. So it also shows Sean having an affair on his wife. So he was actually having an affair with the lawyer that the family hired to do a civil case against the midwife, Suzanne. They did proceed to do the chorus. It looked like it was going to win, and then that's when kind of Martha began to go through this healing process, right? Martha stood up in court and she said her piece. She said how she would like to proceed and what she felt that her child will want, right? She didn't necessarily feel that the midwife acted out of negligence and neglect, which the court was trying to say that the midwife intentionally caused this harm and lack of judgment and things of that nature. So I don't want to tell you the end. I kind of did, but not everything, right? It ended very well. We didn't see Sean in the ending, which was my concern, my own curiosity. I'm like, where did Sean go? Martha's mom actually offered Sean some money to go back home to Seattle and never to come back. So I'm assuming that's what happened with Sean. And that's why I said that friction was there, definitely. Like, she was critiquing him and saying little jabs at him throughout the movie, even though he appeared to be, you know, a very supporting partner, right? There was a scene that he got angry and threw a ball at Martha, but besides that, he appeared to be like a supporting partner into, you know, the grief cycle took place. So we talked about the grief cycle in a previous video, one of my first couple of videos. Check that out. This talks about how to deal with it, some tips as far as looking at your purpose, your meaning, what gives you energy and passion, and what's important to you. We talked about creating a routine, a new routine, because things like this, when things like this occur, you lose a loved one or something like that, it directly affects you in the whole family. So create a new routine, doing things that you love, just allowing yourself to go through the phases of anger, of acceptance, of frustration, of maybe happiness, and then knowing that it's not a particular order that you're going to do it in, and you may be happy one day and sad the other one, you may be happy one day and angry the other one. So yeah, those just some of the things we talked about in the video, but yeah, check that out if you haven't watched it. But yeah, this movie is just an example of how the grief cycle plays out, how it affects everyone involved, and how everyone can react differently to a situation. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, how can, when someone is critiquing how someone else is grieving, like, how can you say that? That's my biggest pet peeve. You can't say, it's not universal to have a set state of grieving, right? So this movie actually kind of shows that. Yeah, so it's really a good movie, guys. I was like so focused on the whole movie. It was 2 hours, but I was focused in this movie the whole time. Check it out. Let me know what you think about the movie below. Put your moods below. Like, share, subscribe. Put your requests for the next videos below. And check out the movie, guys. Check out the movie. Get your, it's a good movie. And also, if you want to see an example of grief and how it plays out, and we see a little bit about substance abuse in here. We see a little bit about, so Martha's mom actually, it appears that she may be like an early stage of dementia. As the movie played out, she was forgetting things. She had her things misplaced. She said things that she didn't remember. Martha's sister said that her health was kind of dwindling. So yeah, you get to see a lot in this movie as it plays out different things. So check it out. Like I said, give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. Put your moods below. And remember to be positive and remember to be appropriate. See you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.